how's it going? It's NuttyChef again, and this is episode 61 of Minecraft Survival. Well, last episode we were building that villager trading hall thing over there, and it turned out pretty well. It was pretty simple to do, and there may be a few changes we have to make, but we'll get to those later. It does work as it is, but we may have to change a few things. Let's just get rid of this. And this episode, I think before we even get started bringing villagers up here and trying out the system, I think what we're going to do is build the building first. So the actual library building that I want to build to encase this thing. So, because that way it'll have a wall around it and zombies won't be able to get in and kill any villagers that we bring up here. So, and that's going to take a while because it's a pretty elaborate building. I've come up with a design in the test world. It's like I haven't fully completed it, but I've got all the measurements done, and I've done sort of one side and a bit of a corner because it's going to be quite a large building, and it's pretty elaborate, so it may take a couple of episodes to complete, 2 or 3 even, I reckon. And yeah, so I've got a list of ingredients that we're going to need in here. How do I open this? Here we go. So after this here, so there's quite a lot of stuff that I've got to go and collect. I've got to go to the mesa because we need terracotta and white terracotta, and we need the red sandstone and stuff like that. I've got to go chop down some dark oak trees and just grab a whole bunch of other stuff as well. There's a few bone blocks in the design, and a little bit of concrete, brown concrete and orange concrete. So it's quite detailed. It's going to be pretty cool once it's done. I won't take it to the test world and show you what I've come up with so far. I'll build it in survival, and I won't spoil it until I've actually built it along with you. So yeah, I'll go and grab all that stuff. What we will also have to do is do some measurements. So I've got the measurements in the test world all figured out, and but in order to do that, we're going to have to clear out probably all of these trees around here. So all of these trees around the edge of the here are probably going to have to go, and on the other side too, and a little bit to the right of it and to the left. So all the trees on the left there are going to have to go. So we'll have to come back and replant some more trees after we've done the building, just to make it look a bit better. But yeah, because we're going to have to come out by 10 on either side from these blocks here, 10 that way, and the same on the other side from these blocks, 10 that way as well, and then 7 from this block that way, and the same on the other side too. So yeah, so I'll get to clearing and a bit of resource gathering, and then we'll probably do up some measurements and start from there. So I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, well, that took a little bit of time, probably an hour and a half, maybe a bit longer, I don't know. But here we are, we've done it. I've gathered all the resources we're going to need, and I've cleared all away the trees that were around here, and it's looking a bit bare, but just remember we can plant more trees after we're done, so it's all going to be good. So yeah, it's time to measure now. So let's go down here. So okay, so I've got all the resources here. I've got all the things we're going to need. So I've got that, I've got that, I've got that, got all of the dark oak stuff, got that, that, and that, and I've got all of that. So we're set to go. Check it out. We've got all the sandstone stuff, all the stone, the leaves. We've got all the dark oak up here. We can make all the different stuff out of that, and we've got plenty of spruce from all cutting down all the trees, which we will need for the roof, and we will need a fair bit of spruce stairs and stuff like that for the roof. I went to the mesa and got all the terracotta and the red sandstone. We've got some bone blocks in there, and we should be good to go. So it's time to sort of measure out stuff now. So let's just use some dirt for that. There's not much dirt there, but it should be alright. And we need these stairs as well. And let's chuck that diamond shovel in there. Is there any more dirt? There's no dirt in the dirt box. That's okay. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a lot wider than this, 10 on either side, and a bit longer as well. The reason for that is because, one, it's going to be real long and skinny if I leave it like this shape. So I wanted to increase the sides a bit, and two, like I want a lot of room on the inside so we can make a really cool looking library with towering bookshelves and stuff like that, you know, and a second story with a balcony and stuff like that. So let's get to measuring. So basically from this block, start here. From this block here, we've got to go out by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 7th block is going to be a stair, except it's going to be on this level right here. So this is where the foundation is going to be, right on this ground floor level. That's where the foundation's going to start. And from this way, we want to measure out 10. So let's just do it from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the block on the end of that is going to be a stair block as well. So it is going to, the corner of it is going to come all the way down to somewhere around there. So let's just, oops. Let's just, actually I won't measure it out. I'll do that off camera so you don't have to watch me just like measuring that out. I can get rid of some of this. But yeah, the corner's going to be off the edge there, and then it's going to be the same down the end. So let's go down there and we'll measure out from here. So we'll just measure out from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one's going to be a stair, and then the same from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that's going to be a stair, and that should be in line. No, it's not in line. So let's measure it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the other one's wrong. Whoops. But that's okay. So I'll get the whole sort of a border of the foundation done, and I'll come back and you'll be able to see sort of how big this building is going to end up. Alrighty, so I've got the foundation in. Mostly, I've got a little bit more to do. I ran out of those smooth stone. I've just got to get a few more in there, but I've ran out. But luckily we've still got some smooth stone stairs, probably enough to finish what we're doing today. But yeah, that's the basic size and shape of it. But don't worry, because it's not going to be just plain rectangle once we're done. There's going to be some sticky out bits on the sides, which will hopefully make it look a bit more interesting. And yeah, it does come out quite a fair ways over here, so we may have to terraform this river just a little bit and make it a bit wider come out just a little bit more as it comes out there. So, but that's okay. But yeah, and yeah, there's not a lot of room on this side before the river anymore either, but we'll work around it. So basically, yeah, I've got everything I think I'm going to need in my inventory, so let's get started. We're just going to work on one section today. It's going to be around about here, just a section of the wall, and it's a repeating section. We can repeat it on that side, and this side, so we'll just do one of them today. And it kind of wraps, it sort of goes around this corner as well, so we'll be able to, I sort of, in my test world, I did sort of part of the wall and then made it sort of go around the corner so I could see how it was going to go around the corner basically. So let's see, I've got a picture of it from my test world in front of me, so I can sort of follow that. So it's kind of complicated, but it's not too bad. So we're going to need the normal terracotta, and we'll get some dirt blocks out just for placement blocks. So we'll put that there. It's going to come back by 2 on that side and 2 this way, so this is the corner. And we'll just mark out like the base of where the windows are going to go and stuff like that. So this comes out by 2. Then we've got the white terracotta. That's going to be the outline of our window, sort of the trim. Then we've got the window itself, so that's the actual wood on the around the window. And then another one goes there. And then we got that, so oops, this is going to be annoying if I keep falling off there. Can I make that jump? Probably not. Let's do that. And see you later. And then the same thing again, but it goes in by 1, so oh man, kind of sucks when you're not building on solid ground. But we need that block there, so we can put that there. So this is the main wall block, this terracotta, and it's going to be, all these colors are going to be mixed with sort of variations just to give it a bit more interesting texture. And then we've got another outline of the window there, window, 2 blocks, and there, and then it'll go back into the normal terracotta wall again, starting there. So let's build up the windows first. So let's get out these 2 blocks. So we want to bring it up, actually let's do this first. Let's get rid of that and that. We want to bring that out like that, and that down like that, and then the same thing here. So we want to bring that out and down like that, and then we can fill in that block there. Let's get back up there. And let's get back up. Okay, and then we're going to go up by 3, so 1, 2, 3. The same on the other side, 2, 3, and then we're going to have another sticky out bit. We need our dirt again, so it's going to be sticking out front ways like that, and then we'll come across like this, and we'll have another sticky out bit. They're going to be really big windows, and then we just come up by 2 on either side. And I sort of got the idea for this at like on Google. I just sort of searched old library buildings, but I don't think this is just sort of not exactly the same as any of those pictures. I just sort of looked at all the pictures and then sort of made up my own sort of thing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is going to come across like this. and then we can fill it in with our stained glass. So let's actually, man, sucks my inventory is full. So let's go like this and like that, and then fill it in, and it's getting night time. So let's just take let's go to sleep. Alrighty, so this is a little bit more complicated than I thought. I can do it, but I can't. I'm finding it hard to talk and do it at the same time within any kind of time frame that would be reasonable. So what I'm going to do is sort of do a bunch, come back and show you, do a bunch more, come back and show you, sort of that style, instead of going through every single block placement. I think that's the best idea. So I'll do a little bit more and I'll come back and I'll show you. Alright, so we got the basic windows in and a little ledge, like how the windows on the second story poke out by sort of one block. Let's see if we can get a better view. Like from this angle, they sort of poke out by one block. And so now we've just got to fill in like the walls on the top, the trim, and then from there the basic structure is complete, and then we just got to add some more detail. So I'll just get busy doing that and I'll be back again. Alright, so it's time for some detail now. It's looking good. The shape's there how we want it, but it looks a little bit too clean in my opinion. Like, it doesn't look like an old building, if you know what I mean. It looks brand new. So that's where the detail comes in, and that's where it really makes it look better, I reckon. So we're just going to come in with some of these blocks. If we can get up there, we've got to go all the way over here. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to rough it up a bit by placing some similar colored blocks to what we've got going on here, and just roughing it up a bit, making it a little bit different here and there. These are actually meant to be these blocks, so we can change those, and over here too. But yeah, this orange can go in. These have got to change as well, like we had them on the other side. We had it like this, like that. It's kind of annoying going all the way down to do it. Basically like that. But yeah, so these, we can put these orange blocks in, and even though it's meant to be a stair and it doesn't sort of look right having a block there instead, I think the overall picture of it, when you stand further back, it kind of makes it look a little bit less uniform and a little bit more roughed up or something. So, and we've got the brown concrete, which is a similar color to this terracotta, so we can put a couple of those in here and there, and just give that texture a little bit more interest. So put one up there, and we can put some on this corner here. So I might need to pillar up to get the very top level, but I'm just giving you an idea here. Oh, that's gonna suck. We won't put one there, but we can put one like here. And I've also got these mossy stone bricks, and they're like a completely different color to this terracotta, but I just think they work. And once we put the roof on, the roof has a, can I get that? Yeah. The roof has a stone brick trim to it, so I think these bricks actually tie in with the roof quite nicely once we get that on. So let's just put a couple in here and there. on the terracotta parts, like here. And the bone blocks are going to be going where the, this concrete powder is kind of annoying when you're trying to do stuff, but yeah. Oops. Yeah, the bone blocks, which I've got here, they're sort of very similar to the white terracotta we've got here, so we can put a couple of those in here and there, and that'll give that a bit more interest. And we'll just put one over here. So let's go take a look at that. Actually, we've got fences as well, so, and fence gates actually. And the fence gates are kind of annoying to place. They're okay down here, but up on the higher level they're a bit more annoying. So we've got fence gates going along here. We've got a normal fence for the corner, and then a couple more fence gates there, and up there there's going to be fence gates, but we have to place a block underneath to actually place them, so it's a little bit tedious. And then this bit here, we're going to have just fences coming down like this on all of the windows here, and I've got to do all this on the top level as well. And we've got buttons to put in as well on these little log faces, so let's take a look at that, see if that looks any better. And we've got leaves to place too. They always make things look better. But yeah, it's going to look a little bit more interesting. See, the bottom level already looks a little bit more interesting than the top level where it's all just plain. So yeah, I'll get busy doing all this detailing work, and then we'll take a look at what she's looking like. And we've still got to do the roof as well. And I've got the sort of this little corner bit of the roof worked out, and it should be fine to place now, and it should connect up with the rest of the roof once we do it. So I'll get that done too. Alrighty guys, it's pretty much done, I reckon. It's looking pretty cool now. We got the roof on, and hopefully when we do the rest of the segments, the roof will end up like going together, but we'll have to get to that when we get to that. But yeah, it looks a lot better now, I reckon, with all the details on there and stuff like that. It's really come together. Thanks, mate. Doing the world a good service there. Scared the death out of me. Let's just fix that up, and oh, just had enough dirt left over for that. Oh, there's another one. Stop it. Good. Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to leave it there, guys. So basically this is a segment of the building, and we're going to build another one over there and another two on the other side as well. And in the middle there'll be a big blank space where we can put something interesting, like I'm pretty sure I want to put like a balcony on this side or something like that. And then on this side we'll probably have one set of these windows instead of two right here. So right here is where another window will go, another one at the top and down the bottom, and then I think I'm going to put the entrance like right in the middle here. And then on the other side, if I can get up there, on the other side, yeah, it's going to be the same. It's going to be another one of these segments here and another one down there, and then in the middle there'll be a blank sort of space around about here where we could put something like maybe a tower or like a turret or something. And then on the other side it's going to be the same here as well, with like one window here and one window in that corner, and then there'll be a blank space here, and we've got the entrance over here, and over here I think I'm going to put one of those sunrooms. I think that's what they call them. They're like a half circle room with like full of windows, so heaps of light can come in. And that, I think they have those on libraries, and that'll help to house our redstone, like our railway network that's going to come up from underneath here as well. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. It was quite the struggle getting all that detail on there. It was quite a lot of work there, but I got it done in the end, and I think it's looking cool. So it's a lot of work to do to finish this building. It's going to be quite the challenge, but I can't wait till it's done. It's going to look awesome. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. This has been NuttyChef, and I'll see you in the next episode.